reading it, like, there's a focus on the characters, kind of, whose book it is.
Oh, cool.
But it's a very natural progression. Like, it doesn't feel like you're reading about Batman doing this event. And then all of a sudden, Nightwing's doing something else, and you're like, what was Batman doing? It's like the way the actual events progress, like, really naturally fits the flow of the books, which is pretty dope.
Did you ever read Battle of the Atom, the X-Men crossover?
Yes.
That one's real bad.
It's so bad.
It's so infuriating because like you read some of the issues are fine or whatever. Like you read the Brian Bendis issues and there's like this one set of characters and you get to the Brian Wood X-Men ones and suddenly Jubilee shows up to do a thing. I was like, why wasn't she in the first part of the story?
Where has she been? That was so bad.
I hate that stuff.
It was so frustratingly bad. There was like the two big crossovers for all new X-Men, were the Battle of Adam and then the Black Vortex.
Black Vortex was like X-Men Guardians, I think.
Yeah, and that one was a bit better.
Wasn't it all Bendis? Or like Bendis and
I think it
Shumfries?
was primarily Bendis. Yeah, I think there was some Shumfries, but that one at least was like it was readable. But that Battle of the Atom, like, it had the worst. It was like the worst representation of like the Bendis formula for an event. Everything happened in the first issue. There's just like 7 issues of people running around from place to place. Everything happens in the final issue.
That's about right. Going back to Steve Orlando, though, did you hear he's doing a JLA? They're doing a separate JLA comic.
No.
And Steve Orlando's writing it.
No,
it's gonna be lit.
Did not know that. That's amazing.
He hasn't said who the roster is, but it sounds promising. He's like a super fan of the original Grant Morrison run, which means he's okay in my book.
Very. That's too cool. How about that's too cool. That's too cool. Very excited.
Stoked. That's right. We're very stoked about comics this week.
That's right.
Sometimes comics are bad and we're not stoked, even though we should be stoked most of the time.
But we're only human. We make mistakes.
The one mistake we didn't make was calling this show the Sundown Rundown.
That's right, because we do in fact run them down till the sun goes down.
That's right. I don't know why I do this. It's more rain.
Yeah, but like the sort of like flickering image of the sunset.
The rain down, shame down. Where we talk about the worst comics of the week. Brian Bendis. He's killing comics.
Oh man, I kind of want to do that.
Just the dumbest possible version. Why are you ruining X-Men's? Why is it X-Men's like when I was a little baby? Why does time pass?
Where are all my heroes at? Not my Cap, not my Thor.
Not my ringside. Yes, I'm Danny.
Rob.
And we are ruining the Sundown Rundown once again. Took a break last week.
We did.
Because I was in Florida, ruining that state. Now we're going to ruin the latest slew of comics.
He did all the damage he could do, and now he's back.
Yeah, I was like a hurricane.
Hurricane Danny.
Yeah.
This is like a real hurricane.
It was a real hurricane.
Oh.
I don't think he did it. I don't think he accomplished much, which bodes well for me. But Odyssey is out, and that's a thing that accomplishes stuff.
Does a hurricane accomplish things?
Yes, destruction. Death and destruction.
Like, it implies that hurricanes set out to do that?
I mean, why else would they exist?
To this, I have no answer.
We already give them names, so it personifies them.
That's true.
It's weird. It's a weird thing we do.
Checkmate. You win. That's right. You win.
Anyway, Odyssey is back. Took a break, so they could probably recharge the batteries. So Christian Ward can draw more of his crazy psychedelic sci-fi stuff. Yes, new story arc number 11. If you want to jump on now, you should probably buy the first 2 trades or the Ultimate Edition hardcover thing that's out or is coming out. But you should read it. It's weird. It's cool. It satisfies.
It's super good.
It's like a Snickers.
It's very fun. You know what else is presumably satisfying? But I haven't read it. But I love Archie stuff in general. I'm gonna call it actually by its gender bend name that Matt and I decided on earlier. Jose and the Dick Dogs. The Dog Dicks.
Jose and the Dog Dicks.
No, we've got Josie and the Pussycats, Marguerite Bennett, Cameron Diordio, and Audrey Muck. Audrey Muck is doing the covers? Or the interiors? There's 2 people writing it, and then Audrey Muck is doing the interiors.
Marguerite Bennett writes 40 books, and she needs some help.
Right, she does write everything these days.
I think Josie and the Pussycats is most of the comics industry's like dream gig. Like everyone wants to do Josie and the Pussycats, and Archie hasn't really done anything with it until today.
Yeah, I love it. Like the art is fantastic. I don't know. This book looks super cool. I like Marguerite Bennett. I am trusting that good things will happen.
It's a good companion to Gem and the Holograms.
Good, yes.
Maybe Spider-Gwen.
That's right. If you're into cool ladies and bands.
Any comics where cute girls play guitars? Fine by me.
Got some sick covers.
Yo, did you see what they look like on the show?
No.
On the Riverdale show?
I've not seen
They look really cool.
Do they?
They're all black. It's gonna be dope.
What?
Oh. Alright, more books flying under the radar is Karnak from Warren Ellis and Roland Boshi.
It really is amazing. How does a Warren Ellis book fly under the radar?
Warren Ellis just like comes in like SEAL Team 6, like writes like 5 to 6 issues and like dips.
Yeah, that's fair. That's true.
And like he doesn't do event stuff, he doesn't
believe in it.
He doesn't do blockbuster stuff, he just does his thing, does whatever he's kind of interested in and leaves. And it's always pretty interesting, including Karnak, this nihilist kung fu master who is not an Inhuman, let's never forget.
Right. He has the gene, but has not gone in Terrigenesis.
We talk about it every time, but it's so funny to me. His parents are like, that seems dangerous, don't do that. Just learn nihilist kung fu from these weird monks.
Such a weird, like, alternative. Not like go to college and get a job like a regular person. Instead, go learn kung fu.
It's a cool book. You should definitely read it. It's number 5, so I think number 6 is probably the last one he's doing.
Probably.
As far as, yes, to be concluded is the teaser.
You know he's doing another book for Aftershock?
Yeah, Shipwreck.
Did we talk about this last time?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay, because at first I was like, Shipwreck featuring a guy named Shipwright? Get out of here.
His name wasn't Shipwreck?
No, his name was Shipwright.
Oh, that's...
I know. Like, if you're going to use a name that's so similar, you might as well just call him Shipwreck.
Considering his most iconic character is named Spider Jerusalem, he could have gotten away with that.
Right? But then I saw the preview and I was like, oh, this is pretty dope. So, I'll give it a shot. You know, it is pretty dope. And then I did give it a shot. And then for some reason, never kept reading, despite like everyone on the planet saying it's the best thing ever. Saga. I'm sure you've heard someone speaking about Saga. I'm sure you've heard the word Saga before.
Is this the main Saga title or Saga Universe? With like all the other periphery Sonic characters.
That's very... This is a book about space stuff.
Is Knuckles in it at least?
I can't recover this.
You know what Saga is. We don't have to tell you about
That's
it.
That's right.
But it's out.
It continues to be glorious. Very, very gorgeous art. Yeah, Danny said it. You know. Insert that line from Truffle Butter. You know. We don't do sound bites, but just if we did.
Yeah, it's such a good song. I want those two to record an album together. Like, that would be the ultimate posse album.
They'll be sick.
Be so sick. You know what else is sick? The Punisher.
Ah, yes. He is actually very sick.
Yes.
Sick with a disease that makes him kill people.
He's got the I kill people disease. This is a solid book. Just pure Punisher violence. Make you feel bad. Make you feel great because he kills people in the most violent ways possible. It's Becky Cloonan, Steve Dillon, Frank Martin on colors. And Frank Martin is always good. Really nice, like really warm palette. It's almost searing. It's very hot. It's like being in an oven. I love it.
It is amazing though how Punisher-y that book is. Like, I don't know necessarily what I was expecting, but
yeah, because like Becky Cloonan has done like super metal like stuff and like fantasy stuff, sci-fi.
Oh snap! This is Vision punching people.
What's that book?
Believe it or not, this book is The Vision. Tom King, some Walter, Mark. No.
Gabrielle Hernandez.
You know,
it's a.
I was gonna work my way there.
It's a penultimate issue. Also,
that's why I wasn't gonna work my way there. Oh yeah, that's right. This is the penultimate issue, huh?
Finishing up with number 12 because Tom King is now DC exclusive. It's a great book. You should pick up every issue of this if you haven't already. Can we talk about this cover? Because this cover is fantastic.
Oh yes, very excellent.
It's like Dog Vision catching Captain
Vision
America
looking
shield.
on like, what? Don't do that. It's great.
It's not the best Captain America shield we will see this year. Like Captain America shield related cover. Because that one will belong to Civil War number 6.
Is that the one where
where Miles is
about to decapitate him with it. Yeah, that
It
cover
is. You ever read the site like Black Nerd Problems? One of the dudes wrote an editorial about that cover, just like an open letter to it, just like loving on it. It was amazing. It was so funny. But anyway, Ringside is a wrestling comic, and wrestling is real. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But this purports that wrestling is fake, and here's what happens backstage.
What? Lies.
Yep.
There's no backstage.
Right?
This is a fictional universe where wrestling is not real.
That's right. It's a solid book. Joe Keating, Nick Barber, and others. Check it out. I think if you're into wrestling and especially into the background stuff, which is very, very interesting, it's worth a look.
I have a book, but I also apparently need to return to my job for some reason.
All right, let's speed through this.
Very important. This is Nighthawk. Nighthawk has been canceled because not enough people were reading Nighthawk. I personally hold you responsible, viewer.
It's you.
This series has been great. Batman, but cool.
Pretty much. Beats up cops. I love it. Island, best anthology coming out right now. Brandon Graham and others. Lots of great talent. New things every issue. Malachi Ward, Grim Wilkins, Joseph Brigham III, lots of others. Great Johnny Christmas cover. Love it.
Power Man Iron Fist, another book that's super great, but hasn't been canceled yet, thankfully. You love these guys. Power Man's got a show coming out this Friday. You should watch it. Luke Cage's best.
Yeah. Civil War 2 came out last week. Pretty good. I like it. I don't know. A lot of people hate it, even though we're pretending to rack on Bendis.
Do a lot of people hate it?
I think so. I think people are like, "Oh, this is a hot mess." Oh. It's not as like clear cut and like punchy as the original Civil War, but watching the characters like argue with each other and then like turn on each other, it's pretty great to me.
Yeah,
I like it.
DC's doing that thing. It's called Rebirth. This is a new Rebirth. They're just gonna keep putting them out apparently, but it's Teen Titans and it's a lot of fun. You like the Teen Titans, right? More classic team lineup. John Boy Myers is doing the art.
It's real nice.
That looks real nice.
You can read it and imagine the characters' voices from the cartoons in your head.
I did that.
Me too. Batgirl is great. I love it. Hope Larson writes. Raphael Albuquerque draws. There's MMA. There's kicking. There's punching.
It's so great they got him on that title.
There's Bat folks. Someone else is taking over, but it's someone really good.
Oh,
I don't know their name.
But they're taking over and it's good.
Yeah.
Awesome. You know what else is good? Especially if you're a Batman Beyond fan. Boom. Terry McGinnis is Batman Beyond again. Look at him. That's Terry. I'm covering up his face. But what's important is that Ryan Sook does the art for this issue. And
is it the Rebirth one-shot?
Well, it is the Rebirth one-shot. And I'll probably never do another interior ever because he's above them.
Show us.
Look at how beautiful this is. This is the world we're living in right now where things are good.
All right. Lightning round. Lots of great comics. Pick them up.
That's right. Come in, get the stuff, check it out. Say hi to Danny and I. Danny and me. Proper grammar is important.
Me. It's say hi to me.
Right. I said I first when I corrected.
Oh, I thought you did the other way.
No.
I'm very confused. All right. See you next week.